Alright, this is going to be the top 5 winged humanoid highlights. Hope you all enjoy the video, and if you do, please leave a like. There will be more on twitch.tv/rangerswamp. The description below will have the link, twitch.tv/rangerswamp, and I hope you all enjoy. See you all after the video.
So individuals that look human, but they have wings. As you can see here, Ranger Soar. I don't know. We got to think of a better name for that, but flying through the sky, rainbow at his feet. I'll go ahead and start. You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. My honorable mention is going to be one of my favorite characters from the movie Shrek. It's going to be the fairy godmother. I thought she was funny.
My honorable mention is going to be a character known as Colette, and she's from a game known as Tales of Symphonia. The reason why she's mostly on my honorable mentions is because due to the constraints in technology of the game, you didn't get to really see her use her wings to like fly in-game.
All right, we're going up to number 5.
Alright, let's go. Number 5 picks.
And I sort of picked this not only because of this individual's attitude, but also this is my lolly pick for McNuggets. And by the way, this individual is hundreds of years old, so it's not weird. But this is a lolly pick for McNuggets. It is Sylph from Black Clover. She a guardian? She considered a guardian?
Yes.
What's her official title?
So Sylph is the wind spirit.
Yeah, and she's in love with Yuno, who she just hangs around Yuno. She's very jealous, sort of like she's a Tinkerbell type fairy, obviously. And then she very protective, sort of like Tinkerbell is with Peter Pan. So the creator of Black Clover basically ripped Tinkerbell. Upgraded her, made her simple changes. Still the same green dress. Still a fairy. Still overly protective of the person that they're in love with.
Huh.
What is your pick for number 5, Ranger Swamp?
My pick for number 5. This one is going to be Pit from Kid Icarus.
Nice. Very nice.
The captain of the Skyworld army, as well as the only angel serving the goddess of light, Palutena. The reason why Pit is actually very low on the list is because those wings of his don't work right. Pit is unable to fly on his own, actually. And the only reason why he's capable of flying is through the power of flight granted to him by Palutena.
Well, why that motherfucker fly when I'm playing fucking Smash? The son of a bitch flying all over the fucking place.
That is because of the goddess of light, Palutena. She controls his power of flight. However, it only works for 5 minutes.
Now, she could be in my hentai, too, because I was going to put her down, too. But I knew you were. I didn't pick her because I knew you were gonna pick the Kid Icarus fucker.
To be honest, I forgot she had wings, but yeah, she technically has wings of her own. But majority of the time, I do not think people are paying attention to her angel wings.
Joy that I had getting home from work was to watch this show. It's called Gargoyles. It was a cartoon show. You can see the full Gargoyle shows. And my favorite character that I wanted to date, her name was Demona, and that's my number 4 pick. So, in the world in which I used to work in a warehouse, we used to twitch. I used to twist cable wires, and I put in a machine. Demona, who was actually the evil one, but she's amazing. She's a powerful female character. She was the antagonist, one of the antagonists for Goliath, who was the main characters of Gargoyles. All right, no other number 4. So what's your number 4?
All right, so my number 4 is going to be a man known as Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture.
Okay.
And the reason I picked this character for the sole fact of the fact. I said fact like twice in one row.
You're good.
the reason I picked this character had to do with the fact that he basically, you see that old man right there, made that entire suit himself. He was so smart, he was able to make flying technology in a lab. How did he become a villain? Because the technology he wanted to use was being taken from him. By who? Yeah. Norman Osborn.
All right, my number 3 is Wasp from the Marvel Universe.
All right.
What's your number 3, buddy?
My number 3 is going to be a character known as Koku from Be the Beginning. Koku here also has another name. He used to go by Killer Bee, and he was known as a serial killer that killed certain individuals. It was very unclear the motives. The individuals he killed were not necessarily humans. They were sort of artificially made humans, which is also what he is. He's known as Reggie. Yeah. Which is why he has those wings you see on his back. Because as a Reggie, they're often, they have enhancements to their bodies. In his case, because of his special property being the 13th of his kind made, he's also able to take the abilities of others around him. So as the other, during his childhood, as other Reggies were starting to die, they slowly began to give basically their special properties to him. And one of those happened to have been wings, which he does use often. He's actually really fast when he starts flying around.
I'm going to go on to my number 2, though. All right, this one is going to be a fucking random one. But this one actually stuck with me because I think it's probably one of the most beautifully drawn anime characters. And it's just a one-off, a minor character in the land of One Punch Man. So my number 2 for winged humanoids is Mosquito Girl. I think she's so beautifully drawn. And she's such a unique character. And she's very powerful, by the way. She was able to direct, and she was able to control 30 kilometers. I think that's like 8,000 miles worth of mosquitoes.
My number 2 is going to be Hawks from My Hero Academia.
Yes.
And honestly, the big reason why I like Hawks as my number 2 is because the fact that they gave him wings that he utilizes in many different ways. It's not just for flight. You see him, he uses them as weapons. He can use them to carry things. He basically manipulates them in very different ways. I think it's really unique to see that kind of power.
My number 1. And again, this is going to be from one that you guys probably haven't heard of. It is Jabril from No Game, No Life. I've mentioned the anime series No Game, No Life, which is on Netflix. It is a good anime series. I hope they continue it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find the mangas for this. I think she's absolutely spectacularly drawn. I think she's beautiful. She's an angel.
My number 1, this character is known to cut down all your hopes and dreams. Yep. Who could this possibly be?
Yeah. My mother. Oh.
Sephiroth. Also known as the One-Winged Angel.
There you go.
And I had to choose Sephiroth, and it just hit me all of a sudden. I was picking this list of winged characters, and I'm like, wait. How can I talk about winged humanoids and not mention Sephiroth? The man who, if his wing comes out, because of course he can't retract it, but once you see that one wing, it's over. You are not going to survive that battle.
Yep.
Because that wing is a sign. It's a sign that he is no longer playing games. And he is going to kill you. And so, Of course, I had to pick Sephiroth because it's Sephiroth. How would you not want this character? He may be evil, but he's cool.
Yeah.
And that's it for the list. Hope you enjoyed this top 5. If you have any more picks, please do leave them in the comments below. See you all in the next video.